Eagles get it back. We're going to run some clock, or maybe throw the dagger. Devontae Smith! He has got it! Touchdown!
And welcome back to the Squawk Eagles podcast. I'm your host, Mike, joined by Miguel and Mark.
What do you do?
Bit of a different podcast, I'd say.
I thought I was low energy. You guys are really low energy.
Yeah, a little energy. It's again these 11:30 recordings on a busy day, man.
It's on top of Philly sports being absolute.
It's been a real dog shit lately. Dog shit.
Yeah.
Between like
Snowballs at Santa, anybody?
Yeah, right. Snowballs at Rob Thompson.
One loss
really.
and we're just done.
You know, how many times did Rob Thompson bunt at all during the season? Oh, maybe once or twice. Maybe
as often as AJ Brown tweet. I mean,
it's like what's he doing? Like I don't understand. He's got to go. I'm done with Rob Thompson. This is an Eagles podcast. We're talking football. I'm not going to talk Eagles, Phillies right now. All right.
Where do we begin?
Where do you want to?
Let's start with the silver lining. All right, let's start the silver lining.
Go ahead. It's very thin though. It's a very thin silver lining.
Everybody lost.
You guys are so extra. Go ahead.
Everybody lost, ladies and gentlemen. No, I actually look. I'll start it off positive. All right. I am gonna say that this was our smack in the face game, and now we are being gracefully handed this reminder of how to play football with the New York Giants, where we're going to go in. Saquon's knee is going to miraculously healthy because, Howie's going to touch it. And then he's going to make sure the owner of the Giants cannot sleep for the rest of the year as he puts up like 150 yards and 2 touchdowns on them. So it was a rough Sunday. We had it. The Bills had it. The Chiefs Monday night was abysmal, and I love it. The Cowboys won, but they're playing the Jets. So like, who doesn't win playing the Jets? So like the fact they're cheering about it kind of blows my mind. But I guess that's Cowboys fans for you. The Giants lost to the Saints. Like everyone lost. Everyone important lost. Every Birds team lost, except the Falcons were on a bye, so they pretty much lost anyway. That's how that week went. But we're looking forward to the future. A future full of beautiful, wonderful touchdowns, lots of passes, lots of runs, and a successful Eagles team going all the way to the Bad Bunny concert at the end of the year.
There you go.
You might go to Disney. They're going to see Bad Bunny.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. Miguel?
Listen, man. As Mark said, this is a smack in the face that we needed. And listen, things can only go up from here. We've won games. We were 3-0 going into that game. Or 4-0? 4-0 going into that game. And we let Denver back into that game with the stupid mistakes that we were making, jumping off sides. I'm still kind of confused on why we got away from the run game. And as we've learned, Mark's trademarked the saying, you run the ball, you win the game. Right. And to me, it's like you have Saquon Barkley, you brought in AJ Dillon, we have AJ Shipley, and you choose to go away from the run. Was it because of AJ Brown's little tantrum that he threw earlier in the week? Are you caving into the pressure, just trying to open up the pass game? Like, what was it? Like, why bring these guys in if you're not going to support the running game? Like, I don't understand that. That's the part that confuses me the most. And then just the way that we shot ourselves in the foot with jumping off sides and not being in the right position. Just a lot of things that could have changed that game around. We allowed the refs to dictate that game. They
late hit on a 4th down.
Yeah, they took that away from us, but that's on us. We shouldn't have put the refs in that position to take the game away from us. So, I mean, I feel like we can only go up from here. From what I've heard, that Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Smitty, and Saquon all had a meeting of their own to themselves, and I feel like they're gonna work things out, man. That's a room full of not only teammates but their friends, and they're gonna figure out a way to make it all work out. And I feel like it'll be worked out this Thursday.
I like that, Miguel. We are 5 weeks into this long season.
Yeah.
The Eagles at 5 weeks still have the hardest schedule in the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
and they are 4-1.
Exactly. And everybody's jumping off to Ben Franklin for the one loss.
That's right. But listen, I'm not one to complain about referees, because if you are complaining about referees, I mean, you gave the opportunity for the referees to put their hand into the game.
Mhm.
So you're a Chiefs fan.
Huh?
If you're bad at referees, you're a Chiefs fan.
I don't understand that. But Troy Aikman, he said no one wanted the Eagles to lose more than he did, but not like that. The Eagles got robbed, and everyone who watched that game knows it. Those calls weren't just wrong; they stole the game from them. They stole the fight. So, okay. So, is there a problem with that? Was there what we got? Go ahead.
But no, it's just not even that. Like, we still had a chance to win the game at the end, and AJ and Smitty are in the same fucking spot, which I don't understand.
Who's bear hugging him?
Yeah. It was AJ that knocked the ball out of Smitty's hand. Like, if one of them is there, that ball is caught, we win the game. It's a walk-off touchdown.
Yeah, I agree.
I will say another part of the game I did not like. I saw a lot of highlights on it. I know we're not going to get anyone to replace Jason Kelsey. For the most part, I think most of us are pretty happy with Cam Jurgens. He was blown off his blocks a lot this week. Run blocking is suddenly not his strong point, and those tackles are taking advantage of him. And I think I think the injuries and changes to the guards, along with him not quite being as sturdy as he was, or at least as much as we thought he was, that's going to hurt run up the middle, which is like Patullo's favorite thing. Like, if you ask Patullo what he had for dinner, it was a run up the middle. And that's just, we're struggling with that because the blocking is a little weird. I think we need to see more screens and outs, like quick sweeps, because I feel like you get Barkley in space, he gets a little more work he can do. And, we still need to utilize the pass. But again, like, what kills me is I feel like I don't know if it's a Hurts thing, if it's a play calling thing. We're constantly over these deep balls all the time. And it's like, we've talked about this before. Everyone in the NFL knows that if you want a receiver who's going to catch the slant route, there is nobody better than A.J. Brown. Yes, you might think Justin Jefferson's great and Jamar Chase is amazing. And yes, they are great receivers. But A.J. Brown is a specimen. He is a tank. He can take it across the middle. Utilize him. I mean, you got Dotson and Smitty to go deep and do the crazy plays. And not that Brown can't, but like, let's get 6-7 yards every time we want to with that machine of a man. Do it.
Yeah. And I think this whole them meeting in together is of course blown out of proportion because they lost, right? They think it's they're meeting. He said that Jalen Hurts said it's a meeting between teammates. That's all it was. It's like, we had a good meeting. It's good to talk to your teammates. That's all it is. I'm not going to blow it out of proportion. I said I wasn't going to do that this year. I give these guys benefit of the doubt because of this whole this run. The first game they've lost in a calendar year. That's
exactly
pretty good.
And it's okay to question it, because even after the game, when they asked AJ, did you talk to Jalen after that ball was overthrown that you seemed to have given up on the run? He's like, no, I didn't talk to him. So automatically there's a communication issue there. So hopefully that was nipped in the butt here. So we'll see.
And furthermore, let's remember, it's not like we lost to the Jaguars. It's not like we lost, to the Browns. It's not like we lost to some team that's kind of like down and out. Denver was kind of predicted in the preseason to be a top team in the AFC. Like, people were saying they had the best defense. They were going to give the Chiefs a run for their money. Oh, look, they are.
I agree.
So like, it's like we lost to, it's like last week we expected to lose to the Bucks because we know the Bucks are our like Achilles heel.
Right, we flip-flopped them. Yeah,
we expected they're gonna the Chiefs are gonna have some kind of comeback game because they want to get revenge. They didn't. the Cowboys want to spoil the season opener and the banner going up. They didn't. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we're beating good teams. We
Right.
beat 4 good teams in a row. The Rams wanted revenge. We beat them too. We
Yeah.
beat them in historical fashion.
Yeah. You also have to remember though, every team that's going to go up against the Eagles this year, it's that team's Super Bowl.
Exactly.
They're
They're
going
playing
to
to
be
prove a point.
playing harder than they ever would be because they want to take out the Super Bowl champions.
They're playing to prove a point, and that's what we got. They didn't, but give it up credit to Denver Broncos. They didn't give up in that game. They stayed in it, even when they were down. I think it was a 17-3 at some point, and they stayed in it.
Yeah.
And
But then,
what
like-
happens when you stay and fight.
But also, like the Eagles can't go 3 and out 8 times in a game. You know, the defense held strong, but the defense can hold strong for so long. Like they were gassed by the end of that game.
But again, we got away from the run.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you run
apparently,
the ball-
Saquon hurt his knee, and that's why they got away from it. That's
Okay,
why.
but then they had AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon was running the ball. He
Yeah.
he had like one run that was like a 10-yarder, just going right up the middle. Like there's no
Wow.
excuse to get away from running the ball when you have Quadzilla and AJ Shipley back there ready
Will.
to take a load. Will Shipley, sorry. I don't know why I keep calling him AJ. Who's AJ Shipley?
AJ Dillon.
Oh, man, just getting names confused.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, yeah, we could have kept using a run, and like we saw at the beginning of the season, and we saw last year a little bit. Will Shipley can put up yards when we put him out there. I know he's coming back from injury; he wasn't getting a lot of carries, but like Dillon's no slouch of a running back, you know. And then we also pick up Bigsby. I mean, I know he's not been
Tank
great for
Bigsby,
us,
yeah, he has not. Yeah, I have yet to see him.
but we've
run the
only
ball.
seen him in special teams,
Yeah.
and like they did use him as a running back. He was a pretty good running back last year. Like it wasn't great, but like you know, if you got to run the ball, you got to run the ball. Have somebody run the ball, you know, even if Saquon can't.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to get away from it entirely.
Yeah, I agree.
We're not
I
the
agree.
Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs. You know, it's the fact that the Chiefs lost and the Bills lost, and now everyone's still the same kind of
We are now
weird. They're all the same path here. Like everyone's 4-1 now. It's
Well,
really the same ball game.
the
Well,
amount of people that are 4-1 is ridiculous.
except for the Chiefs.
It's every NFC division's top team is 4-1. And the AFC, it's AFC East with the Bills and AFC South with the Colts.
The Jaguars.
Colts are 4-1 as well.
And Jags, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jags are
So-
4-1.
But the NFC is actually looking like for the past few years, though, the AFC has been like the division, like the conference. You know, it's like they got the Bills, they got the Ravens, they got they got the Bengals, right? They got they have the Chiefs and all that. I'm sorry, none of those teams look good this year. The Bills obviously look good, but like the rest of those top teams don't look good. The Bengals are obviously they're going to be trash. They lost their quarterback; they're not there. The Ravens look
Well,
horrifying.
the Bengals
Horrifying.
just added a quarterback. They made
Okay,
a trade today.
Is it Joe Burrow with a
No.
healthy foot? Okay, it does not matter.
But the guy is Joe Falco, and Joe Falco.
Joe Falco. So he's a video game character.
No,
Flacco.
he's from the replacements. That's from the replacements.
Whatever.
That's Shane Falco. You're thinking of Shane Falco.
Oh,
It's still Falco. It's still. I'm thinking Super Smash Brothers. All I'm saying is though the top teams AFC, with the exception of the Bills, who like they did just lose to the Patriots, but like don't. I mean the Dolphins are abysmal. The Bengals are bad. The Ravens are abysmal. You know the Chiefs are 2-3, and they're going up this week against the Lions.
Yeah.
Okay, they're about to be 2-4 6 weeks into the season. That's
Yeah.
crazy. And yes,
Yeah.
take that L. I'm promising you that. You go to the NFC though. Eagles are 4-1, Commanders 3-2, Niners are 4-1, Seahawks and Rams are 3-2, Lions are 4-1, Buccaneers are 4-1. Like it's a busy season for the NFC.
Yeah. For 5 weeks in, it's been interesting already to see which teams are. You know, the fact that the Jaguars had losing record, no playoffs, and they are 4-1, and they are beating the Chiefs on Monday Night Football on like a broken play to say that too. I think the center stepped on Trevor Lawrence's foot and he stumbled into the
It
end
was
zone.
amazing.
With
I will say
Chris
though,
Jones just standing there watching. Have you seen the video of that?
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw
I
that.
will say it feels like remember last year prior to Super Bowl, we said like we were talking about how the Chiefs were winning by like just single plays. Like they just kept getting that one play the
Yeah.
whole way. Now it's happening the other way. They're
Yeah.
losing on one play like every game.
That's the way.
And
That's the way it works, man.
Hey, I like it. Everything's got to have a little balance, right?
Yeah.
Philly gets 20 Super Bowls in a row. No one else does.
20 Super Bowls in a row.
I won't be that greedy, guys. I'll take
19.
no.
19 in a row. 19 in a row. 19.
I would
Starting now.
absolutely love to see a repeat. For history, I'd love a three-peat, but I understand respect for the game. You know.
realize, like, if the Eagles are the first football team to three-peat, there will be no living with Philadelphia Eagles fans ever.
Okay.
Make sure anyone here who doesn't have a wife, make sure you marry an Eagles fan because anyone else is going to divorce you.
Well, I got a cousin that's an Eagles fan. Oh, well, she's a Dallas Cowboys fan. She's marrying an Eagles fan. So there's
Converter
like this.
I think my buddy did that. He married a Cowboys fan, or he was dating her, and now they're getting married, and she agreed to be an Eagles fan moving forward. So we send her Eagles memes every weekend because Cowboys suck.
Nice.
Yeah, they pretty much do, though, don't they?
Yeah, I mean,
they had their Super Bowl against the Jets. Yeah, they really kind of blew them out.
they did.
And the one thing that pissed me off, as soon as that game ended, the next day I'm at the gym, and First Take is Dak Prescott in the running for MVP?
Yeah, elite. He's
I'm
elite.
like, what? Awful what? Awful what?
We did it without CD.
Huh?
Against the Jets.
You know what's great? I know it's a slim margin, and I know that obviously they're still a little hyped because it's early in the season. There is a chance, a slim, but there's a chance that Daniel Jones makes it to the Super Bowl before Dak.
That would be.
Just saying.
Well, I can say, how about this? Daniel Jones can make it to the NFC Championship game before Dak Prescott.
I guess he is in the
The AFC.
Yeah, he has to go to an AFC team for an actual Super Bowl. He won't make it while we're here,
No,
but he has a better chance of going farther than Dak.
for sure.
That's
For sure.
kind of funny in my opinion.
Yeah,
Although they're both overpaid quarterbacks, so
you got some old quarterbacks in that AFC. I guess AFC what South they call it.
oh, thinking about those old quarterbacks and young players and all that. Just real quick, want to touch base on something. The rookies of this year. All right, the highlighting rookies. Right, we're talking Gene Hunter, Omarion Hampton, Cam Ward. They're not. There's only one of them who I didn't name, and Egbuka, that's really kind of holding up to their stuff, huh? Like we obviously, our rookie did. Our rookie's amazing, but he's not an offensive weapon, so he's not going to be talked about as much by anyone else. But I think with the exception of our rookies, both in Campbell and Makuba, the only other rookies out there doing anything is Egbuka. Like what are the rookies? I mean,
well, yeah, you got a point.
all these high-end stars are kind of Hampton's hurt, but the rest are.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think of who else is out there that's doing something, but no, they're all second-year people that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, like the rookie, this just was not a great rookie year unless you got drafted to the Eagles.
Yeah. You know what else sucks? That from what I've heard on like ESPN or some one of these sports things I listen to, that it looks like the Jets will have the number one pick, and there's not a quarterback coming up.
Of course not, right?
In the draft to be worth.
That's very jet of them to be able to have that happen. There's no quarterback to pick.
It's just so hilarious.
I mean, you can always take Drew Allar from Penn State. He's having a phenomenal season being out of the top 25. What a disappointing blowout to UCLA.
You're laughing.
Bro, that game was bad. Like, look, I've said this before. Anyone who doesn't know the podcast, obviously, who has listened knows I'm an Oregon fan, but I respect and support Penn State when they're not playing my Ducks, even though they are now both in the same conference, because I like tough games. I like hard win battles, which their game was. And then after that, they were so beat up by the Ducks, they went to a winless 0-4 UCLA, ranked like 80th or 90th in the NFL, and got blown out.
Yeah.
Or in NFL, NCAA.
Yeah.
I watched that onside kick that they got tricked on. I was like, oh, this is over for them.
And I thought, like, wow, UCLA is really desperate because, like, it's Penn State. And then they just kept going. And Penn State just, like, nah. And then the Phillies were like, nah. And then the Eagles fell apart. And then the Phillies did it again. What a great week.
Yeah,
The
exciting.
Flyers start tomorrow. So there's that.
There is that. That's your silver lining for
Granted,
that.
we're
Mark.
playing the Panthers, who are hosting the championship.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm kind of. Am I going to just go on in and start following hockey and forget about basketball?
Yeah, 100%.
Or-
If you're a smart person, yeah. Basketball's trash.
Speaking of losing teams,
Late, a little late to the party, but he's here.
he
How's it
came
going?
for
Our-
he came
our-
for his whooping. He came
Hold on.
for his whooping.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he's late. He lost. It's just a bunch of L's. Three of them.
Man, technical difficulties were killing me.
No worries. Hey, what happens? Some people fall
in the
down
game.
and they get up and run into the end zone. Sometimes they just watch.
Yeah,
too.
so you just stand there and
Probably
watch.
still do it. They'll fall down twice.
Twice, yeah.
That's right.
And they
Hold on,
fall
twice.
twice. You just watch. You have to watch it. Oh my God, look at that guy falling. What an idiot. He fell again. Oh, he
man.
scored and won the game. Damn.
Mm-mm.
All right. So tell us, we've been talking already about the Eagles loss. I want to hear about this Chiefs loss. How you feel about that? You said 2 and 3 wasn't happening. It happened.
Listen, man. In my opinion, apart from the pick six that happened, the offense did their job, right? Defense did their job as well. Special teams. What are we doing right now? How many holding calls are we gonna have? As you're a top echelon team, you can't have discipline mistakes like this consistently. Yes, I see you, Mark. A top echelon team still until proven otherwise.
I mean, third in their own division. All of that top echelon. I mean, the Ravens would say the same thing.
Ravens, man. Ravens are a tough spot. Tough spot to be a Ravens fan.
Yeah,
It's like a spot right below Chiefs
Yeah.
fan right now.
he's just getting all his licks in right now.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just look at the
1,000%.
standing. I can't help myself. I'm trying not to. Damn. I mean, you got the Colts and the Jags with better records. I mean, you're tied with the Bengals. They don't even have their quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ouch.
Man, they just traded for Joe Flacco, so
They're desperate.
They did just trade. They hopefully Falco can turn it around for them.
You know what? Let's point out real quick. They must really trust Dylan Gabriel moving forward, which I know statistically he actually was doing really well in that game, which I was a little shocked at because
He
he is.
didn't look bad either.
I bet Shador Sanders will be in there in a couple more weeks.
Sure thing. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, sure.
They will. He will be.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Okay.
Sure.
I don't see why not. I see closer than if they're not in playoff contention, I could see him being in their week 14, 15, 16.
Well, they have an actual opportunity to win 3 of the next 4 games.
Who the Browns?
Yeah, they're playing junk. They're playing
They
the
play the
Steelers.
Chiefs?
No, they're playing
They're
playing the Steelers, which are kind of, they're playing the Dolphins, which are, falling
Bad.
apart. They're
Listen,
playing
you
the Patriots, which is
Look
actually a
out.
decent team this year, and they're playing the Jets. And then they're playing the Ravens, who are also bad. There's 4 or 5 games, and then they're playing the Raiders. For the next actual difficult game they're playing is the Niners, and that's kind of saying something because the Niners don't look good. That's like they've got a string of chances ahead of them.
Shall we move on to our
Chiefs?
Should we move on to the Giants game? It's a quick
Hey.
turnaround.
On all fairness, the Chiefs look like they could go 1-2 in the next 2 weeks, or 1-1 in the next 2 weeks. So there's that.
I'm gonna be honest. That Detroit game scares me.
Yeah, but the Raiders game should give you some confidence.
Any game doesn't give me any confidence right now.
Wow. 1 week and now no confidence.
Not at all. But I'm saying treat every opponent as if they're, we're at the bottom.
I say,
you guys gotta treat every game like a playoff game from here on.
Exactly.
in fairness to Deuce, it's a difficult stretch in front of them. They've got the Lions, which we know is a playoff team. They got the Raiders. That's the one but it is a division game. We know how that goes with us all the time. Division games are always nightmares. Then they play the Commanders, who will have Jaden Daniels back. They're a pretty healthy, strong team. Then the Bills, who, like us, are one of the only top teams with one loss. Then they play the Broncos, who, if we beat the Chiefs and the Broncos beat us, math is math. Then they play the Colts and Mr. Indiana Jones. And then they get an easy win against the Cowboys. So
Easy win against the Cowboys.
yeah, it's
100% easy.
There's no chance Mahomes lose. As much as I'm like on the Chiefs, they're not losing to Dak, bro. Come on.
You can't.
His
You
name's
can't.
Dakota.
You can't. Can't lose to Dakota. Can't do it.
Let's hope not, because then we'll never hear the end of the MVP chant or MVP race for this guy.
Never.
Dak, the MVP of nothing.
All right. So this week, the Eagles short week going into Meadowlands against the Giants, who lost to the 0-4 Saints last week.
The Aints.
The
Oh, wait.
Aints
Hold
it
on.
all over.
This one's in the Meadowlands. The tickets might be affordable. Let me look it up.
It's in the Meadowlands. For Thursday night football. That's why we were recording a couple days early. Miguel, what are your thoughts? Eagles are going to go in there against Jackson Dart and this young offense.
Yep, they're gonna face the white Jalen Hurts and the midgets. I feel like Jalen doesn't like to lose, so I feel like the offense is going to be clicking this time around. I mean, now they had their little team meeting, they talked it out. Whatever issues is going to be put to the side. We might not see Saquon as much because of his bum knee. Who knows? He might run for 200 against that Giants defense. I don't know. Just saying. But I feel like the Eagles gonna hang a 40 burger on him.
What? You're giving me us your prediction here? 40?
Yeah, a 40
40?
burger. Yeah, 40 burger.
Now I love you, Miguel.
40. And how much are the Giants are going to put up?
I'm gonna give him 13.
Wow.
Scatterbo's got to score on us because he's Scatterbo.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say a little side note: you can get these tickets for under $300.
Under?
Under?
300.
Wow.
Almost not an Eagles game.
I might just watch it from my cozy couch.
Yeah, I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
I'm definitely.
I'll be leaving. Have to leave to work early to go watch it anyway. So.
Oh no, what a hardship! You'd have to leave the work and go enjoy an Eagles
No
game.
big deal.
Wow.
Now, Zeus, you were rolling your eyes at what Miguel was saying about putting up a 40 spot and the the Eagles meetings they had. It was just teammates talking. That's all that was.
For sure. How many talks are we gonna have before the ship is right? How many of these we're not gonna practice? We're just gonna talk about our feelings and what's going on with our, listen, we don't have time for that. Solutions need to be found. Losers find excuses, winners find solutions. Right?
What was that? Losers find excuses? What was that?
Yes, it's a saying I live by since I was a kid. Losers find excuses, winners find solutions.
Wow. Okay.
The old line is getting a little torn up. You have a Giants D line that's salivating at the mouth. You have a bum Saquon. What is your option now, Jalen? Now you got to throw the ball. Now you got to throw it to
Got
both.
to throw the ball. We still got AJ Dillon. We still got Shipley. Listen, they got running options.
But is that Saquon? Is that effectiveness going to be that much to sway the game in your favor by that much?
Yeah, it's the Giants.
Exactly.
It's like the Jets. You go in there
Blue.
knowing what you're doing.
Okay.
No. Okay. You have a score?
Honestly, it's kind of like you're playing the Jags. You go
What
into
about-
the Jags stadium and you win. Most teams do.
I got Giants 28-24.
Wow.
28.
Wow.
Oh, he's got it as a close game.
Wow. Mark,
We
monologue.
see the jersey.
Yeah, you know what he's doing? He's getting another strip sack. All right, this man's going at it this week. This is defensive rookie of the year right here, homie. This guy, nutty. All right, bro. This is the Giants. This is the Giants without Malik Neighbors. You're saying Wandale Robinson, if I'm not mistaken, is their leading receiver, right? Is that their number one guy right now? I believe.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
I remember them talking about trying to get rid of him because he was like a third stringer, but like now he's your first stringer. All right. With Malik, little concern because like Malik's Malik, man. I respect to the top guys. Wandale is not Malik, and Quintano is him. So Quintano's going to do what Quintano's got to do. Coop's going to do what Coop's got to do. Jahad Campbell's going to Jahad Campbell what he's got to do. All right. What we got to do is get the offense rolling against a defense that, like, yeah, they got Dexter Lawrence, they got Thibodeau, they got some guys. Don't be wrong, but like, it's the Giants. Like, you know, like it's weird. Half my neighbors are Giants fans. They're all from the Jersey side of the world. They moved here, and like, why? Like, why do you move somewhere and hate it? Go away. We're Philly fans here. Go away. You know, so they're gonna come out. They're gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna do well. You got Jackson Dart. He had one decent game against the, against Herbert, and then the Saints played him. The Saints with Spencer Rattler, the Saints who cannot tie their own shoes, and they lost. And now we're going to go in there with a chip on our shoulder, a little bit of anger.
Remember, they were leading that game too.
Mm-hmm. You're right. They were. And we're angry. We're pissed off. We just got slapped in the face, arguably by a good team, but we're still slapped in the face. We're not happy about it. And now we're talking about like the redheaded stepchild of the division. All right. Everyone likes to beat up on him. That's just how it is, man. We're going in there with a grudge match. Plus, it's Saquon's like little smack. I think he's gonna be healthy. I think he's gonna play because that he just likes to go up to that team and be like, hey guys, you lost me. So he's putting up 150 yards because he can, because it's the Giants. All right. That's just how that is. Eagles are gonna go in there and win this game 37-17.
You might as well just give him the 3 points and join the 40 burger with me, bro.
Give him the 3 points. Give him the 3 points.
LA just doesn't want to.
All right.
I think the Eagles might have gotten a wake-up call against the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton kind of rubbed it in our faces when he said he brought the team bus down Broad Street to remind them what had just happened before they left town. I don't know if the wake-up call is going to come this Thursday. Are they going to answer the call? Are they going to call and answer the fact that they have been playing dog shit football? Like, are they going to answer that call on Thursday night? I don't know. I'm up in the air in it. I'm up in the air. With Saquon possibly, being hurt, AJ Brown being disgruntled, I think a lot of this stuff is blown out of proportion with the media, with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Jalen and Saquon meeting. They're just teammates meeting in a locker room. If they had won, and nobody would have said one bit if they had met.
Yeah, they would have thought it was normal.
Yeah, and who knows if they've been meeting every week? Nobody knows if they've been meeting every week. Who knows, right? But they lose, and all of a sudden they have a meeting. No, I don't think it has nothing to do with the loss. It's just this teammates talking, game planning. Apparently, that touchdown pass to Saquon was Jalen Hurts' call. Like he made the play up in the huddle. We got something going here. I think. Huh?
He's able to do that. He's capable of doing that.
If he did. He called that play. So
yeah, he can make adjustments to the line.
Yeah, he's a top-notch quarterback. He's a top 3 quarterback. Top 3.
Whoa.
Top 3.
Whoa.
Top 3.
Whoa.
Top 3.
And not 3.
I am not pumping the brakes here. I'm not pumping the brakes. We were talking a couple weeks ago about NFL war because baseball has wins above replacement. Well, the NFL doesn't really have that, but they have value of. Let me get it right down here. It's called value of replaced player, and I looked up.
Same thing.
Yeah, they call it something different.
Of course I do.
So Jalen Hurts' VORP is ranked 30. His number is 80 over his replacement. I looked up your boy Patty Mahomes.
Here we go. Look at these things.
And his is puts him 6th with a number of 49. So
Not
he's
bad.
top 10, but not even the top 5. 6.
That's not
6.
really good.
So just putting that out there. Just putting that out
Good
there.
set. It's a good set. War is a great set in
I like
baseball.
it.
think it's a good
I
set
love
for
the
football.
stat. I love the stat. Great stat. Top 3.
And,
So,
and
So-
as I'm sitting here, I'm watching NFL Network, watching Fantasy Live. Jalen Hurts is also the number 5 quarterback among quarterbacks getting points this season.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Boom.
You know who's not? Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
So, question. So
Yeah.
just to clarify, so what you're saying is that research that you just stated says that the team, if Jalen Hurts is not that quarterback, they're not going to be as effective. And the same thing for Patrick Mahomes, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
That's not true.
Look, I'm going to say something real quick. As much as you want to argue it, it's hard to be less effective as a quarterback when you're 2-3.
Very true.
So right now, I have to say, like, look, you want to argue about Jalen? We can argue about Jalen all day. That's fine. Pat Mahomes in last season, yeah, there's no way that man is falling down. But what he looks like right now, I mean, Trevor Lawrence is winning. So
I know. It's like
I think he's a joke quarterback.
It's like Patrick Mahomes like went up against a team that kind of like tossed him around like a rag doll. I remember a couple games ago. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, moving on.
Whoa.
What?
It's,
Yeah. What?
It's
Yeah.
almost like the Eagles ran into a team that aren't scared of them in the trenches. And
This is true. The Broncos were not scared of the Eagles. I
and
admit that.
hold on. It's
I admit.
almost as if the Broncos weren't, I think, 213 when trailing by 14 points.
It was 1 and 127.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it was
Hey, you
1
know what?
and 127.
I'll give you what, Peyton and Knicks have something going. That's a good team in the future to watch.
Bruce, but you
I
also
hate to be in their division. Let me tell you, I hate to be in their division.
you weren't here for the beginning of it, but like I said earlier, like we put ourselves in that position for that to have that comeback to happen. We were jumping off sides, we were false starting. A lot of things were going left, and we couldn't get them straightened out. Now the pass interference call at the end would pretty much cost us the game. We should have put the refs in that position to have them miss that call or whatever the case may be. So a lot of it goes into it, like especially going away from the run, like I said earlier, like that really killed us. So
You can't run Saquon Barkley once in the second half.
all right,
I mean, you can if you
got to run him, run somebody.
just run the ball.
Even Jalen wasn't running. He was in the
Yeah.
pocket all day. He wasn't even running out. He made like one. I don't know.
His scrambles were really late. He was trying to use his arm more than he like. There's times where he uses his legs too much. There's times where he uses his arm too much. He's got to find a balance because there's times that like the plays are falling apart, and that's what happens when players like AJ Brown, like that's the play where he kind of stopped running. That play was so late. At that
Yeah.
point, Brown's like the ball is not coming to me,
Yeah,
and then it was. But it's like typically in the NFL, you got to think about it. Player, if you're practicing, if you're in without any kind of rush, in high school, it's a 6-second clock. In college, it's like a 5 or 4-second clock. In the NFL, it's like a 3-second clock. You have 3 seconds to get the ball out your hands, maybe 4, and that's not even real time. We talked about the other year. One of the things that made us, we were so proud of that we did so well, is that Jalen Hurts had the most time in pocket on
Yeah.
average. He was just getting time. Other quarterbacks are getting they're getting pressured in under 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And so AJ Brown's out there running for 4.5, 5 seconds. He's thinking to himself,
no way.
this play is over. Like the
Yeah.
play is dead at this point. Where'd the ball go?
But isn't the thing you play till the whistle?
You do. You
Right?
do. And that is the thing that he should keep in mind. But at the same time, though, I can understand he's tired halfway through a game and it's like, man, this play is over. He kind of slows down to look up and up there's the ball. But I mean, you got to admit, Jalen has the legs, has the time. He could have made a few plays happen instead of just trying to throw it up in the deep ball.
Yeah. So I'll give my score 21-17 Eagles.
Close
It's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow. I think they're gonna be sluggish still. It's a Thursday
smack
night.
on the mouth.
I felt
Hey.
like we were gonna pick against them this week.
No, I would never pick against. I would never pick the Giants. Never. All right, let's do our pick'ems. Miguel, You have Cleveland Browns, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
You also have LA Rams, Baltimore Ravens. Oh,
Ooh.
God, Ravens, man.
Well, yeah, I can't. The Ravens are at home. It's a 7-point spread. I'm gonna go with LA on that.
Okay. And then you have Cincinnati, Green Bay. Joe Falco, probably his first game as a Bengal.
Dude, they have it as a 14.5-point spread. I think I'm going Green Bay on that one.
Packers gonna dominate that one.
You know, Joe Burrow just has to become a Pittsburgh Steeler, and he'll have all the jerseys of the whole division.
You mean Joe Flacco?
But I said,
Yeah.
I keep saying Shane
You did
Falco.
say Burrow, yeah.
Either.
Oh, jeez.
And you do keep calling him Falcon instead of
Mike's
Flacco.
tired. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm over here wondering, like, is this like
It's the, it's the
joke piece?
replacement.
Yeah.
We're all tired. Trust me, I was calling Will Shipley,
AJ Shipley.
And we didn't even talk about Mark Sanchez yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's coming. That's coming. All right, Mark. Denver or the Jets?
I wonder
It's a
who
trap
might
game.
win this
Trap
game.
game. It's a
It's a
trap.
trap game if it was anyone who wasn't called the New York Jets
Wait, what? What game is that?
Denver Jets.
versus the Jets at
Okay, I was
9:30
looking
in
for it.
London. I will say it's a bit of a game because it is overseas. Guys, it's Denver. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, it's Denver.
Your Chargers versus Miami.
Ooh.
Chargers are looking a little weak right now, but Miami is looking dog. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go with the Chargers.
Oh, Miami looked good last game.
They did, didn't they? They looked real good.
Listen, lock in Darren Waller touchdown.
Yeah, I picked up Jalen Waddle, so he's going to get some
Yeah,
touches
they,
too.
you know what? It's pretty hard to look good against them Panthers too because they're such a good team. Oh, and they lost.
They did lose.
Crazy.
Tennessee, Las Vegas. This is
Now, see, that is actually a game that's difficult to pick because now you're asked. You pretty much picked up two hobos on the street and said, "Hey, whichever one wins in a fight gets Burger King." Okay. I'm gonna say, I don't know if Brock Bowers is back playing or not. I know he was out last week. Didn't find that out till too late. Hurt me in fantasy. No worries. You know, whatever.
whatever.
Thank you.
Just
Las
money.
Vegas.
Just money, man. Just
Yeah,
money.
but Gene T is Gene T if they use him right. Jacoby Myers, pretty decent receiver. I couldn't tell you who their quarterback is anymore. I know it's Geno, but like, is it really? I'm gonna give the Raiders. It's at home for the Raiders. Like, they gotta win this one, right? They
They
gotta
have
win
to,
this one.
right? Have to.
Because then the next week they have to go like play the Chiefs, and they're probably gonna lose that one because no one's gonna beat the Chiefs that are that bad, right? Like, no bad teams beat the Chiefs this year. So
Right.
But you, this karma. I'm gonna stay down until I come up. Listen.
I've done that for 5 years, my guy. All right.
1000%.
Last year, I was telling them all season, people are going on about you guys. I was like, bro, they're barely winning games. They're not good. And then the Super Bowl happened, and I was right. So you've had your reign at the top of the hill. Ours might not even be as long as yours. I expect it will be, but it might not be. I'm just for now. I'm looking down that hill, going, stick down.
And listen, you guys haven't won a game by over 10 points this year so far.
That's weird. You know what? You guys said that was last year. A win's a win. Well, a win's a win, bro.
Listen, I'm just putting it in the air.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Thinking about that, I'm pretty sure my next game on my schedule to pick is a Chiefs game.
The Chiefs game, Detroit, Kansas City.
I wonder what your pick's going to be on this one, Deuce, because you know what? I don't know. And I'm being serious in the moment. I honestly don't know if I could pick the Chiefs.
Rasheed Rice back this week.
Rasheed Rice
Well,
is back
he
this
is
week.
until he he is speeding to the stadium and gets arrested again.
He gets speeding to the stadium.
I just don't know, man. The Lions are not as good as they were. There's that. But Amon-Ra is unquestionably a top receiver. Jahmyr Gibbs is phenomenal. That O-line is great. That D-line is great. I'm Rasheed Rice, overrated receiver, not heard of for most teams.
Overrated.
Fast.
He didn't even get a chance to get rated that good yet.
That's what I'm saying. He's like a 78 overall. He's overrated. Give me the Lions.
Boom. All right,
Give me
Deuce.
the Lions by 14.
Oh, wow.
Not gonna give you an exact projection, but by 14.
You gave me a
14.
win margin, 14.
14 wins, 14 points.
Understood.
All right. Would you like to do Kansas City? You pick your Kansas City, Detroit.
Chiefs 38-35, game winning field goal. Harrison Bucker.
Wow. What?
I give you respect for calling it close, but the fact you trust your offense to put up 38 is
You know it's crazy. The game yesterday, if the Jags didn't score that touchdown, I would have had the perfect score too.
Oh,
it would have been really good. It would have been really good.
But yeah, let's
Sadly, we weren't playing horseshoes.
let's not do all in the past. Let's go ahead and move forward.
Buffalo, Atlanta.
I got Buffalo.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
seeing Atlanta upset here.
Atlanta.
Atlanta upset.
All right.
They did. They had,
I hope you're right. I have to disagree with you on a second pick tonight, but I'm shocked. I love it though.
And I'm hoping AJ Brown is going in both of my leagues. Drake London in. Beat him.
What about Miami and the Chargers?
I have the Dolphins 24-20.
Wow. What about Denver Jets?
27-10 Broncos.
Broncos.
We agree on one pick.
How about
Yeah.
Patriots Saints?
I got Pats 24-13.
All
Two
right,
pick.
look at this guy. Mine are easy.
Giant.
What's that?
Eagles, Giants.
Giants 28-24.
Oh, you did say that, didn't
You
you?
did.
My brain's gone, bro. I
That's
forget
right.
stuff. Go ahead, Mike.
My picks. I have Carolina over Dallas because I'll never pick the Cowboys.
way to go, Mike.
I love you for that, but at the same time, like
I'll take a loss. I'll take a loss for that.
if
I
you're
don't care.
losing to the Panthers, you got to be a pretty bad team. I
Hold
guess
on,
the
Mike,
Jags.
before you continue,
Yeah.
I had that mindset. I said I will never bet on the Eagles to win a game. What do? Bet on the Eagles to beat the Broncos? What happened? See?
So it's your fault. It's
Yeah,
your
you
fault.
your
jinxed it.
fault.
You did it.
You jinxed
Bet on
us.
it because
Bet
I-
against us the rest of the season,
this
please.
is the division game. I need you guys to win.
I have the Patriots over the Saints, Tampa Bay over San Francisco, and Bills over Atlanta. Yeah, I thought my picks were pretty simple there.
You think?
What? Tampa Bay over
You
San
think
Francisco.
that you think all those are? No, I'm just messing with you.
Those were
All right, so
pretty simple ones this week.
Yeah.
here's
Uh,
the real question that none of us have to pick. Seahawks and Jaguars are both looking amazing this year with beating teams they shouldn't beat, right?
Right.
So who takes that one? Sam Darnold or Trevor Lawrence? It's the battle of the almost quarterbacks trying to do it right.
Almost quarterbacks. Do you want to talk about Mark Sanchez, about DoorDash, and don't go talking to a DoorDasher while he's trying to do his DoorDashing? Like
Well, I
What's
heard it was
happening?
over,
Truck driver.
I heard it was over a parking spot.
he was parked in the alleyway, and Mark was like, "You can't park there," and he was like, "Are you a parking authority?" Or
I heard it was a truck driver doing a delivery.
yeah, it's
So, some of
weird.
the stories. It's ridiculous.
And then he gets stabbed, and he's walking away. He walked away like from the scene, like
Well,
holding.
well-
Like there's video of him holding his chest as he walks away, bleeding.
Yeah, because he got stabbed like 3 times, but
It's
he
like,
punched the dude in the face first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. He goes to the hospital. I'm pretty sure he got fired. I didn't see if I saw it officially, but I'm pretty sure he
I
got
haven't seen
fired.
that yet, but I'm sure.
Yeah, gets fired, gets stabbed, gets arrested. What a Sunday!
He fumbled
a-
2 careers.
he
He butt fumbled
butt
two
fumbled
careers.
forever. Imagine getting having a butt fumble and then having your biggest embarrassment is getting
Not
stabbed and
being a
fired.
butt fumble.
Yeah.
It's not your worst thing.
Now-
Yikes.
Now, who's worse? Is it McNabb that got pulled over for the DUI and then lost his job with FX? Or
I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to forget about Sanchez.
no?
No, we'll forget that. That's the weirdest thing, man. That is
Yeah.
the weirdest thing. I think that'll do it for us. Enjoy the game. Enjoy the week.
Well,
Eagles game Thursday night.
You already know how we do. EAGLES.
Eagles, go.
We're watching that L. Here we go.
We have the L in our names. We don't take L's anywhere else.